Hello, everyone. I would like to introduce myself. I am the finder of Family Tied Together of this podcast. I'm Nikki, and today I'm here by myself, and I really don't have any specific topics. I have an open topic today, so I'm just gonna be all over the place and talk about a few things that been on my mind and a few things that came up over the week and things that's been happening out here in the community and different things that's been coming up and things I like to have different people opinions on and things like that. I would like to thank my cousin for giving me the opportunity to do this podcast. I will have other people here with me, selective people that will be joining me in the near future. I do have people on the line, um, people that are, I can say, family that's tied really close to me that I can trust that will be um, on this podcast with me. Let me put it out there like that. One will be my mother. She's on the line. You may see her, you may not, but you definitely will hear her voice. One of the topics is you say who, mother? You say who, mom?
I'm not talking. I'm not talking.
Okay.
She on the line.
One of my topics is these women that is being abused out here. This victim of violence. It's I am so tired of women being naive to these men, not seeing the real picture. Ladies, if you're in a home with a man and he's always saying to you, I'll kill you or I'll do this, do not take for granted that he's just talking or he's just saying this. And you young girls, why won't you take it serious? I mean, it's right there. I mean, it's so many young ladies out here being killed by men, and it's happening every day. And it's like nobody's speaking up, or are you afraid to tell someone, or it's shelters out here that will take you in and and take you away from there where he can't find you, or are you scared that he may do something to your family? It's it's people that shelter your family. Um, it's so much going on with this even verbal abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse. We stay in relationships even on financial abuse. For real. I'm sick of that. These deadbeat men. I'm tired of that. They won't even get up and get a job. It's so much opportunities out here for everybody. Not even just men Men beating women, women beat on men. You know, it's so much going on out here in the world with this COVID and things changing. You know, um, I know I was a single parent and I went through a lot of mental abuse, even through my marriage, even through some of my relationships. And I have daughters, you know, I can only tell them what I went through and just give them advice, you know, on how to handle things, but I don't get into their business. I just advise them, you know, hey, but everybody has to learn. But us as parents, we try to shelter our kids from being hurt or uh, people doing things to them. I know I work downtown and I seen a lot of things when I was working down at BJC Mental Health. And I seen a lot of people with mental illnesses and symptoms of being abused and different things like that. Um, I got off one day, and the way I went, and everybody should know, the St. Patrick Center downtown. If anybody ever rides that way and see the site down there, it's unbelievable. I myself know it's a lot of violence go on down there. Just with the homeless people. And a lot of those people holler for help and they need help. Oh yeah. Emotional abuse, Yolanda, is horrible.
Yes.
They have a hotline number for domestic violence, um, 1-800-799-7233. You can use that number. I'm telling you, you can call. It's shelters out here. You can dial 211. They will help you. Um, you can even inbox me. Trust me, I'll help you. I'll find somebody to help you. Um, BJ Mental Health has a walk-in at 1430 Olive. They have people down there that will help you. Um, if people on drugs and need shelter and different things like that, they have an ARCA center down there in that building. It's the old St. Louis City Court building right there at Olive and Pine. They have all different sources down there. Uh, my company is family tied together. We are a new organization, but I've been out here and helping people, different people. I help homeless people down there myself. I take food down there. Um, the church right there at Grand and Carter, the Jubilee, they also help with drug and homeless people down there. Today is my first day, my podcast. I'll be doing my podcast every Thursday, 7 o'clock, and I will have other speakers here with me. And we will have different topics just as well as sources and ideas and jobs. I would have different things. My goal is to help everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, things in life out here has to change. All of this violence, all of this crime, it has to stop. Too many people, kids, is getting killed. I have went to too many funerals of children being killed. I mean, this pandemic is hitting again, um, spreading. We don't even know what it is. You know, um, we as African American people, we all have to learn to come as one and stop fighting against each other. It's enough out here for everyone. Trust me. If you own a business, whatever you own, share. It's nothing to hurting to promote somebody else's business just as well as they promote yours. Don't be self centered because it is not going to get you anywhere. Um, I really, some of my thoughts are good and some of my thoughts aren't. One of my thoughts is this. Let me ask y'all a question. A friend of mine asked me this question. How can I put this? What's the difference in a woman's love and a man's love? Can anybody answer that? He said, I told him a woman loves different than a man's love. He said a man loves is to love and protect the woman. And I said a woman loves different than a man because she can love multiples of ways. He said no such thing. Thank you, Regina. And I said, we can. Now, us as women, we can love you, but we don't have to be in love with you. Like we can love and can't stand you. We could be with you forever and not even love you. Or we could just love you as a friend, or we could just like you love or something. But a man, y'all just love. Y'all don't know what in love is or something. I don't know. Y'all just love. Okay, they don't understand that. Maxine,
Yes.
can you help me out on that? Is it a difference?
I don't really know what to tell you, hon. Because for one, I'm old school. I don't really understand that question. I mean, what do you talk? Because it's two different things. Loving a person and being in. You can love a person and not really be in love with that person. There's a difference.
Right. Well, Yolanda said woman is a man peace in the nature that man. True, but we love hard. Like she said, we could love you but not be in love. Right? Right?
Yes.
I just don't understand that. So I'm trying to figure it out. Like I don't understand. Like I'm trying to see how. I'm gonna ask him because he say it's a difference. Hello, Mr. Stratus.
What's going on?
I wanted to ask you a question from what you asked me earlier.
I asked you earlier.
Uh-huh. When we were discussing about the difference between a woman loving a man and a man loving a woman, uh, what was that question again?
I said, why is it that women don't love their man or their husband like they love their son? Or why is it that why is it that men don't love their woman or their wife the same as they love their daughters?
Miss Maxine?
I didn't hear his answer.
Okay. She said again for me.
Why is it that men do not love their wife or their lady the same as they love their daughters? And why is it that women don't love their man or their husband the same way that they love their sons?
Sounds good to me because your husband is your husband. Your husband is someone that you met, regardless of how you met him. I mean, you liked each other, you had a conversation, one thing led to another, you end up, you think you're in love with him, and you marry him. Your son is something from you, something that is inside of you, that you carried for 9 months. It has to be a difference. That son is right under my heart. But a man, I can love you in my heart, but I can love you enough to let you go. But my son, no. My daughter, no. That's still a part of me.
On the same token, your husband or your boyfriend, your man, he's also someone else's son.
Yes, but I'm not their mother. I am their girlfriend, their lover, wife, but I'm not your mother.
Regina say that's a different love. True, Regina. True.
Okay, she said it's a different love, right?
Right.
Okay, with that being said, if a man treated his wife with the same love as he treated his daughter, then relationships will be all right. It won't be no relationship problem.
Regina?
A man would do certain things to a woman, but he won't stand for another man to do it to his daughter.
Being in love and love is loyalty different. True, Yolanda. Regina said he can't.
A woman would do certain things to her husband, but then here comes the woman and her son chooses. It turns into the woman that he come out of versus the woman he loves. Oh, you don't talk to my son like that. The woman treat her husband the same way.
There's no way, Regina said. He can't.
No, and I agree with that. No. 100% no.
No, I agree too. No, it's a difference. No, because women love different than men. You wouldn't love your daughter like that.
Say what?
No, that's not the same type of love.
Well, see, that's what I was talking to you about earlier. Men, we love you. I love my daughter the same way that I wouldn't do things to my wife or my lady that I wouldn't want done to my daughter. That's how I love. So I feel that I have never been out here jumping on women, abusing women. So I don't want those type of things to happen to my daughter. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yes, it does make sense, but that has to come from you. That has to come from how you were brought up, how you were raised.
Right.
What you see when from the time you're born up until your parents get you to adulthood, what you see is the way you think the world's supposed to go.
Right.
And everything that you see all the time, it's not that way. But if that's the way you were raised, that's the way you're gonna be.
Right.
But it all has to do with where you came from.
Right.
From an abusive family, you are bound or probably determined to be an abusive man whenever you mature. If you came from a loving home, you're going to feel that and you're going to pass that on to the next person.
Right. Regina say the woman gives the man love in the bedroom, the daughter wouldn't.
See, I'm not talking about in the bedroom. I'm talking about love from the heart, from the mind, from the soul.
But you have love from the heart, the mind, and the soul.
Right.
But it's the difference between your love for a man than it is for your child.
Right.
And you're not going to be able to understand that because you are a man, and we are women, and we are mothers. So that's something you will never, ever be able to grasp.
Right. Because we have...
It's out of your league.
Right. We love different. Because we didn't carry those children for 9 months, so we have a whole different bond love.
Right. You produce the seed, but we nurture.
Right.
So I understand that too. But I asked the older gentleman that he was 78, and the answer he gave me was, he thought about it for about 5 minutes. He said, let her daddy worry about it. It ain't my job. I said, but you married her. So it is your job to worry about her.
See, he's talking about a different kind of love. Right.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right.
I thought that was a good question to ask people because I just want to know, because if you ask somebody, I'm going to use myself for example. With my own mother. She would say things to me and do things, and then when my wife did it, she would get upset. And I told her, I said, wait a minute, it's the same thing. How can you abuse or say something crazy, but when somebody else says it, it's a problem? And she would say, because she's not your mother. And I said, that still doesn't make it right, because my mother not.
No, it doesn't make it right, but you've been raised to the point that you have respect for your mother, and it's just some things, you can't take everything into your heart. You got to learn to bypass that. And then you would just say, okay, Mom, if that's the way you feel, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Or either just walk on away and say, well, okay, Mama, I'll talk to you later. It may not be right, and I do a lot of things. I'm a mother and a grandmother, and I say a lot of things, and a lot of things I say, sometimes I get and sometimes I don't. But whatever I'm saying to you, I'm saying it to you out of love.
True. And that's what some of these kids out here need. They need old school parenting. See, one thing is they let them have too much freedom. When they emancipated them and said that we couldn't whoop them back in the day, said that parents couldn't whoop these kids, that's when they went wrong. Now you want parents to come back and correct the mistake that the government made. You can't go back. They out of control now.
don't know shit. I can't do no whooping.
See, you can take.
Because let me tell you, the government can't tell me anything to do for my child because
Right.
the government not in here taking care of that child.
Right.
And if I have to discipline them according to how I feel, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you need your butt whooped, I'm gonna whoop your butt. Now take me to jail, make Jefferson City my new address. I don't care.
Right.
But you know what? You're the child and I'm the parent.
Mm-hmm.
So I paying bills up in here and you making a living for me, you better go somewhere and sit down.
Mm-hmm. That's what a lot of them need. That's what a lot of them need. Take them to juvenile, lock them up. Stop giving them passes out here. If you stop, you know, you give them too many passes.
You have to give a child respect.
Yeah.
Just like you want respect from that child, you have to give that child respect.
Yes.
I'm going into households over in my lifetime. I'm sitting down talking to my friends or something. The kids are sitting right there, and then we're talking, and they're going to interrupt us and explain to us what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
No, you shouldn't even be in there. Why are you in here?
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you.
Yep.
I'm talking to your mother, or I'm talking to your aunt, or I'm talking to your daddy. I'm not talking to you. I'm not on your level.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing you can say to me that I would understand.
Right.
Because you are a kid.
Yep. They
The
too
kid's
grown.
supposed to stay in their place. But if you're doing everything around them, you're talking around them, what do you expect? What do you think you're going to get?
Yeah.
You're going to end up with a monster.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no discipline there.
Yeah. That's what's wrong with them.
They're in a child's place, just like they used to tell me
Yeah.
when we were little.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way in the heck we could have went in our parents' house or our grandparents' house and sit down there while they're talking.
Mm-hmm.
You would have had your head rolling on behind you.
Yes, ma'am.
What are
Yes,
you in here
ma'am.
for?
They too grown. They too grown. Video games.
There's certain words you couldn't say back then.
Sure is. Yes, Regina. She say, Regina say it, ain't she? Yeah. Get your mouth popped. Yeah.
Mississippi down the street was lying on you. She saw you doing something.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Would knock your head off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said, Miss Jones said she saw you doing such and such a thing. Mama, she didn't see me doing that. What did I just say Miss Jones said? Whether it's right or wrong, and I got hit for a lot of things when I was little, and I really didn't do it. But I couldn't say nothing.
Yeah.
And we would be mad at her. We gonna get Miss Jones. We gonna break one of her windows out, but she wouldn't have lied on us.
Yeah.
You think I could have went and told my daddy, Daddy, Miss Jones was lying on me. I wouldn't have had a lip, teeth, nothing.
Yep. 2 words for my one. I used to hear that all the time. 2 words for my one. Pop, pop, and get pop. You get pop.
What's wrong? That's what's wrong with the world now.
Yeah.
These people, they need to grow up. They need
Yep.
to grow up themselves.
Yeah.
They first need to get themselves in
Yeah.
order.
Yep. You
can't
friends with your
tell
kids.
Something that you don't know.
Yep. Yep. You do too much in front of your kids, and you're friends with your kids, and you let your kids do too much. Once you say something, it's done. Yes. Yes. It's hard being a parent. Yes.
Sure, parenting doesn't come with a recipe.
Yep. No.
We all have to learn. We all
Mhm.
stumble and fall and get up.
Mhm.
You know, that's life.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to try to teach you the best that I can only teach you what I know.
Yeah.
And kids learn by example. It's not what you say to a child, it's what they see. You
Yeah.
can say anything. It's what they see that they're going to base their whole life around.
Yeah.
Like I said, if abuse is going on in the home, you think that child is not going to grow up, that's not going to affect them some kind of way? Of course it will. Your daddy hitting on your mama, you think that's not going to affect that son? Well, my mama took it. It seemed like it was okay for her. All right, then I'm going to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the way life goes.
Yep. We need to get more. We need to have more things for these kids to do, more educational things, and we don't have nothing here in St. Louis. There's nothing here positive for these kids to do. They don't have anything. Yep, they got the skate rinks outside now. We have to start thinking about more positive things that they could do, you know, and to cut down some of this crime and different things. Everything has a price on it. You know, everything you do, you got to pay for this or you got to pay for that. You know, you're giving out the stimulus checks, but who you giving the stimulus checks to? You're not giving it to the frontliners, because I sure haven't got mine. You haven't gave it to us people, the people that work right in COVID. The nursing, I feel like you should give all the people that been in nursing from day one, you should give them some money. I want to get a petition out here started for Biden to give everybody who has worked in nursing, from nurses to CNAs to everybody who has had a job that's been on front line, that do not have children, or been in front line working hard, some kind of money, some kind. Right. I said everybody who's been working on front line. We didn't get no stimulus check. I think us nurses, secretaries, receptionists, we've been working right into COVID. People who lost their lives in the situation. It's people now that's got the vaccine now that got COVID. One of my best friends, she got the shot. She got COVID. So you out here protesting that shot so hard for everybody to get it. That if you look at it, 80% of everybody who has gotten a shot has COVID. If you look at it, they say you're prone to catch COVID if you already have had the shot. So you got to be careful.
Is that what they saying?
Yeah, that's what they saying. Get on the news. Look at it.
Well, if you want my opinion on that, I don't really think they know what we got out
Right.
here.
They don't know.
And a lot of these things that's going on, and now at first it was the COVID, now they come up the variant. So I don't think they really realize. I don't think they really know what's going on out here. But in order to protect yourself, then if you don't want to get the shot, mask up.
Yep. Mask
Cut
up.
your activities down.
Yep.
You know, or don't have as many people coming in and out as
Yep.
you usually do. You have to learn to kind of protect yourself, but you also have to have faith.
Yep. You have to have faith. You got to.
Because we don't know what they're doing out here. We don't know what this thing is, because I don't even think they know what's going on. But they're going to give you the best advice they can give you, but then you have to learn to kind of protect your own self. Like they say, wash your hands, make sure things are clean, keep your mask on. You have to do everything you can to protect yourself, because these people out here are not going to protect you, because you have no idea. And I'm going to be frank with you, what these white people are doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't wash their hands when they come out the restroom, just touching everything. Got last seat on the table, licking everything. Just nasty. Yeah, I said it. They don't care. You know. They don't care. You know, they don't even have sympathy, even if your family member's sick. You know, these jobs are not secure, because you know I'm going to put it out there. Definitely. I'm going to put it out there. They don't even care if your family is definitely ill. Trust me. They will fire you.
It's all about the dollar.
It's all about the dollar and what they can get.
The dollar.
Yeah.
So what people need to do is they need to make sure they get them some vitamin C.
Yeah.
Vitamin B, vitamin D, B12, and a multivitamin.
Yeah.
And they need to take them every day to boost your immune system where you won't get sick at all.
Faith over fear. You right, Regina. Faith over fear. And guess what? God over them. You got to have God over them. Because I got him over everything.
See, I took the COVID vaccine to sacrifice myself for my children. Because none of my children are going to take the shot.
Right.
So if and when they can tell me where if you don't have a shot, you can't work. I already bitched your butts, buddy.
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying? This what it's gonna go to. It's gonna come between the have and the have-nots.
Yeah.
And this is what's gonna make the world fold. When people can't feed themselves and feed their families, and then now they have no choice but to take, steal, and rob.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
You got that right.
And that's what's gonna cause martial law. And all it's gonna become a numbers game, like the Bible says.
It is. And everybody who took the shot, that's how they gonna know who to come and get. Because everybody who took the shot is the people that's going to have to come and go with them, because you're going to need the vaccine that they have to survive out here. And the people who didn't take the shot, we going to be the ones that ain't going to have to go with them to survive. It's going to be just like the movie at the underground. Everybody who didn't take the shot gonna go into the underground, and everybody who took the shot gonna stay up top.
Well, see, this is something that we, as
it's
people,
man-made.
Everyday people, we can't control what's going on.
We sure can't.
They control.
Yeah.
We're like running around in it.
Yeah.
That's why it's better try to get yourself together, get your family together, and everybody do them.
And stay prayed up.
Because this is what it's going to come to.
It sure
and
is.
Telling people it's nothing more important in this world than family. You got to have your family behind you.
Yes.
Because nobody else has love in their heart for you like your family.
Yeah.
People smile in your face all day long, and you just, that's my friend, that's my BFF and all that, and they be thinking all kind of things in their head. They'll smile in your face and stab you in your back. And you're so stupid, you're not even recognizing it.
Well,
that's my friend. My friend do more for me than my family. Yeah, maybe so. But what have you did to your family and for your family?
Yes. And that being said, the beginning of my podcast said, family tied together. And at the beginning of my podcast, I said, hi, I'm Nicole. And who's joining my podcast will be my mother. You won't see her, but you will hear her voice. And eventually, you will see the rest of my circle, which is called my 500 circle. My other circle is on the other line. And I'd like to introduce her. Hi, Yolanda.
Hello.
Her name is Yolanda. She will be joining us next Thursday.
Hello.
Yes, she will be joining us. She's a part of my 500 circle. No. All right. Mm-hmm.
Well, here's my thing. I wish I could just have an audience with these young women and let them talk. A lot of times older people talk, and we do. With age comes wisdom.
No.
If you
Alexandria.
Everybody. I can't say that about everybody, but most people be able to talk to these young women, because I think they got the wrong aspect of life. I don't know what's going on with them. I'm not going to judge anybody, because I don't want anybody judging me. But I maybe somewhere along the line they didn't get what they needed. And world is not the way they think it is. And a lot of these women, they're saying we got men out here that's no good. There's a lot of men out here that's some good. But then sometimes you got to look at yourself. Like Michael Jackson used to say, look in the mirror and tell me what you see. If you want a man to respect you, you got to first respect yourself. A mean, you're walking around here, half of your breasts is out. You almost can see everything. Half of your behind is out. Well, then you don't have anything to offer because everything that he think you got, he done already seen. So, I mean, what? It's no mystery to you. These young people, they go to the club. They meet people. Okay, people are attracted to each other. I can understand that. Next thing you know, you done took these people home. Give them a chance to court you, date you, see what you're all about, see what they're all about. Then a month into it, oh, girl, I thought he was this, but you know what? He did that and the other. That's because you didn't know that person from the beginning. You meet them one night and 2 days later they done moved in with you. What is that? And why would they have to move in with you? Well, they should have their own place already, right? You could come over and visit me, but I think you need to go home. So it's making me think you like the boll weevil. You looking for a home. I'm not here to provide that for you.
True.
If I'm 25 years old or 30 years old, you 32 or 35, I mean, you've been in this world as long as I have. Why don't you have anything? I'm working my butt off every day. What are you doing? What are you bringing to the table?
Nothing. Not nothing.
Because he give you a few dollars for you to go get your hair done and your eyelashes put on and get your toes done and your nails done. Hell, you can do that yourself.
Yep.
That's nothing.
Yep.
You're looking in the wrong places. You're looking in the wrong places. Oh, girl, he got money and stuff. He's fine. Look at him. Oh, he got on these $150 tennis shoes. Okay, what is that doing for you, though?
True.
That means he's spending all his money on himself, so he ain't gonna have too much left over for you. But then you don't have to worry about that, because if you start standing on your own too and get your own, you don't have to worry about that.
Right.
I don't want to walk in front of a man. I don't want to walk behind a man. I want to walk side by side with that man. So when we get to where we're supposed to be, we've helped each other. I don't need anybody to take care of me. We take care of each other. That's the way it's supposed to go when you're in a relationship, marriage, or whatever.
Yep.
Now, maybe I'm wrong because I'm old school, but that's the way we were raised.
Yep.
Don't boom, bam, thank you, ma'am, me. I want you to court me. I want to see what you're all about so you can see what I'm all about. And if it don't work, it don't work. Move on. There's somebody out there for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But stop just accepting the first thing to come along. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. And you don't have to go looking for no man. If a man is interested in you, you're going to know it. 500 people in a room, and if that man is for you, out of all of them 499 people that's left, he's going to see you. But you flouncing out around and dancing and throwing your butt and twerking and whatever it is y'all do out there, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean a thing. He may think, yeah, I'm going to hit that because she ain't about nothing. Ladies don't carry themselves like that. What you do, you keep a man guessing. But like I say, young ladies, older ladies, even old ladies like me, that's me. That's my makeup. That's the way I was raised. And I was in a marriage for over 40-some years. Sure, I had my ups and downs, but we made it. I went up one hill and down a valley, but we made it.
So true.
When you have love in your heart for somebody, you're going to do the best you can. And love is love. A lot of these women think because a man take them, girl, he just love me. Girl, he just jealous of me. Girl, that ain't love. You don't hurt nothing that you love. You don't put your hands on nothing that you love.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I would like, on your next podcast, I would like for you to have a lot of young ladies call in. They don't have to tell their story or get into their personal business, but I know it's a lot of stories out there.
Yep.
It's a lot of stories out there. And people do things for all different reasons. Some women just want a man for the money and the comfort. There's some people out here looking for love. There's some people out here just want a companionship. They may not want to get that deep into a relationship. But it's somebody for everybody. But I'm just trying to tell these young women out here, you don't even have to do all the things that you're doing. And all of this back and forth and all this fight. I see some women out here should have been men. The things that come out of their mouth, it look like it came straight from the gutter. And I'm looking like, aren't you a lady? Why would you get on his level? You don't get on nobody's level, baby. You bring them up to yours. And if they don't want to get on the bandwagon, let them go. Because they weren't right for you no way. You don't have to take all this abuse from these men. For what?
Yep.
All that's fine and good. But at the end of the day, when you lay down, you got to lay down with yourself. So, ladies, that's all the advice I can give you for today. We got to do better. You young people, you got to do better. Don't settle. You ain't got to settle. Settle for what? I'd rather be by myself than to settle and have somebody abusing me. It's nothing more important in this world than peace of mind. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have your peace of mind, you got nothing. You got nothing. And I'm here to tell you. And I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know.
Yep.
So, anybody out there, give me an amen. Let Miss Nicole know.
Yep. Regina said, okay, say that.
Yes, ma'am.
Regina said, what time is Sunday service? Tell her, Regina, we're going to have it on Thursdays. She said, girl, say that. Regina said, amen, and I give her amen. What you say?
All right.
What you say? We're going to have it on Thursdays, Regina. What you say? What seat you want? Want left or right, Miss Smith? Which one you want? Amen. Because she got the middle. You know, she can take whatever seat she wants.
Well, I just want to hear from some of my babies out there.
Yeah.
My young women.
Right on.
All to them.
Sounds good. Okay. Thursday.
In life is girls.
Come on.
I love girls. I love talking to them and help raising them.
All right.
And bring them because they're all beautiful to me.
Yeah. Bring it on.
Every person out there, every young lady out there, every middle-aged lady, old women like me. And we got some old dumb ones too like me.
Yeah.
We got some out there. They need to go somewhere and sit down. You should have lived your life when you was living your life. Stay out of these lounges trying to twerk and be with these young people because you look stupid. You look really ridiculous. Go home and try to get with your family and try to put them on the right track.
You heard Miss Alexandra.
Up and done. Go somewhere and sit down now. And be the grandmama, great grandmama. I'm a great grandmother.
Right. Yep. I'm a
and
grandmama.
I stay in my lane. And I may be a great grandmother, but I'm gonna keep up on the times. I'm gonna keep up what's going on out here. Ain't nothing short about me but my height. And I want everybody to know that. I'm gonna keep up with the times. But I'm gonna keep my family on the right track. So it is what it is. Whether you like it or not, you may not even like what I said tonight. I really don't care. I really don't care about that. I'm too old to care. I stopped thinking about what people thought many, many years ago because what people think ain't going to put damn piece of bread on your table. So I don't worry about what people say. I don't worry about what people think. I'm going to tell you what I know. And there's one thing everybody got in common. We all got our own opinion. And I sure in the head got mine. And what I see out here, I don't like. I don't like. We got some beautiful women out here. We got some intelligent women. I ran into young women, and I'll be amazed at them. And I'll be saying to myself, why don't you take that and put it to use?
Yep.
Stop depending on these men so much. It's okay. You got a husband. It's okay. I had one too. And I used to have him thinking that he was running everything. In reality, he really wasn't. But I made him think he was. So there was no problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's a way to do anything. It's a way to do anything. And the man is supposed to be the head of the house. And I give him that. I'm not taking that away from him. But then we're not dummies. We've got brain of our own. We know what we want and what we don't want. But it's a way to do things, and it's a way to talk to each other. What we're lacking is communication. Because people don't want to show their true feelings. That doesn't make a man weak because he talks to you and show you his true feelings or may cry sometimes. That don't make him weak. That make him human.
Yeah.
And if there's something to you that you don't like, then you're supposed to call them on that. Don't let stuff build up. Because the longer it build up, the worse it gets. And if he says something you out of order, then you stop him. Say, well, I thought that was really disrespectful you just said to me. And then if he don't understand that, then you got to run it down to him.
So true.
You got to learn to respect it. It's just some things, it's a line you don't cross. Because once you cross that line, you can't go back.
Yep.
Whatever you say, you can't take that back. Because that's going to stay in a person's mind.
Yeah.
And you're saying to yourself, well, whatever you say to me, but I really know your true feelings, because you said that out loud to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just want our young women to get it together. Having all these kids, all these baby daddies, all these baby mamas, what's up with this? You can lay down with a man 7 days a week and never get a baby. We got to stop this. Women fighting each other over man. Ain't a man worth fighting over. Fighting over him for what? If he's there, that's where he want to be. So what are you fighting over him for?
Yeah.
If he wanted you, he'll be there with you.
Yeah.
You going all over the people's house, clowning, knocking on their doors, breaking their windows out, and all that for what? When you get through the situation, ain't gonna change.
Mm-mm.
If he ain't no good and he want to be a player, I may call him something else, but I'm gonna be nice because I'm on this podcast. Let him be that, but he will be that with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't that much love in the whole wide world.
Nope.
But then again, like I say, people deal with people from their heart. I can say that all day because my heart is not involved in that. But another person, their heart is involved in it. So, of course, they're going to have a different way of doing things.
Right. Right. Virginia say, girl, stop. She say, Yolanda say, yes. You sure right. Virginia clapping her hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have daughters. You know they're being mistreated. You know the men are not really for your daughter. But, I mean, that's your daughter. You want the best for him. And she just so in love with him, she can't see anything else. That's because she's dealing with her heart. And we're looking at the whole situation through our eyes. And we're saying, girl, are you really taking all of this? Are you stupid? But that's because we're on the outside looking in, and they're dealing with their heart with that particular man. But you don't mistreat nothing that you love. You do anything you can to satisfy that person. But it has to go two ways. It has to go two ways. And people say, oh, man, that's a man, and they ain't going to be what they want, they got this, and, they ain't going to be faithful to them. It's a lot of men out here that's faithful to their wives and their girlfriends.
Sure
Everybody's
is.
the same.
Right. There's a lot of people out here that's in marriages that's complete. I know a few, like people say that, and they husband and wives, they together, they traveling, they doing a whole lot of things. People not bickering and going off and talking crazy, and people are coming together as one and as family, and people going on family trips, and they not having disagreements. People are coming together as a family. People don't even, I don't know what the world coming to. People not doing all of that stupidness. Y'all young folks, I don't know where y'all minds at. Y'all need to get on board.
Yeah.
Y'all out here with all this stupidness. People want to look, listen, and learn. Y'all don't even want nobody to tell you nothing. Y'all can't even take, okay, somebody trying to tell you something to better yourself, and you taking it as if yeah, we in your business. You ain't got no business. If you had some business, you wouldn't be broke. Like, for instance, I pulls up at the Burger King over there in Buzz Westfall. Yeah, I went viral. Yeah, because I pulls up and the manager out here picking up paper. I'm thinking I'm doing something. I done left for work early, thinking I'm gonna get me something to eat. And she tell me she can't give me nothing to eat. I said, well, why? She said, because I don't have any staff. What you mean you don't have any staff? She said, I don't have anybody to cook no food. You mean to tell me you don't have nobody here but you? She said, nobody but her and her 2 kids. Nobody showed up for work. And here I got nieces and nephews sleeping on people's couches. I got on Facebook, I sure did go live. I sure did. And said to everybody, just like I'm finna tell everybody right now, if you got anybody laying on your couch, laying on your floor, and don't have a job, it's jobs out here. Sign them up. Indeed, anything. Everybody open. You can get your birth certificate, social security card. You ain't even got to have your social security card to get your ID. Just have a piece of mail and your birth certificate. They open. $15. Or you can go on Lindell and Grant and one day, and they'll give you a voucher free for your birth certificate. It's ridiculous. People don't want to work. It's too many jobs out here. Should nobody not have no job unless you're hurt? Now, I could say I don't have a job. I don't have a job. Why? I got fired, and I'm gonna tell the world. Yep, I got fired Friday, and I'm gonna tell you why I got fired. I didn't get fired because I wanted to get fired. I got fired because of discrimination. I had to make a decision between going to work and staying at the hospital with my grandbaby that was fighting for her life. That's why I got fired. So they said that it was unexcused absent for me calling off. Yeah. So that's what it was. Hey, it is what it is. See, you have to make choices out here. That's when you get older. But I ain't jobless because I'm lazy. I'm jobless because they're stupid. And they just lost a good employee. But it's not over. Because I'm not going to let that ride. Because that was like just self-centered to me to fire somebody because they can't come to work because of family emergency. So we're going to see something about that. That's not even realistic. But some people, a lot of y'all out here are just lazy. And you want to live off of people, and then you get mad when a person tell you that well, you can't do this. You can't just lay up in somebody's house and run up all their bills and think that they're going to get up and go to work while you just lay up here and text on the phone and use up their Wi-Fi. You crazy. You done lost your last mind. It's not going to happen, and it's not going to go for it. So it's programs out here that you can go and get your CDL license for free. It's programs out here that you can go get cooking classes for free. You know, St. Patrick's Center is giving out vouchers for you to go back to school, get your GED, get your nursing license. It's all type of programs out here that will help you. You know, it's so many things out here. It's programs that help you become entrepreneurs. It's so many things, you know, that can help you. Even
There's a
if
lot of opportunity out here
it's
for
too
young
many,
people.
too
And I've
many.
talked to a lot of young people. Oh, I don't want to go work for McDonald's. I don't want to go work for Wendy's. I'm not going nowhere making no $8 or $9 an hour. What do you mean you're not going to work for $8 or $9 an hour? You got to
Even
cross before you walk. And then you're talking about something you haven't even finished high school. You don't have a high school diploma. You don't have a GED. What kind of job do you think you're gonna get?
even if you're a convicted
You're
felon,
$25 an hour, and you're not even qualified
right?
for that.
Even if you're a convicted felon, they have programs out here to help you um, get up on your feet, help you accomplish something, help you start a business, help you get past that, better family life. If you even been through that program, it's other programs other than that that'll help you uh, out out here. Even if you went through that program and you didn't succeed through that, still it's other things. But the one thing that you didn't try or you haven't tried, the one thing I say, try the one that God gave you, the gift He gave you. Try that one.
Absolutely, yeah.
See, you didn't try that. And that's the one that you haven't used yet, that you keep saying, I don't want to do that. Try it. See, because that come free. You know, that one when you be cutting your nephew hair or you be braiding your sister hair. See, a lot of y'all out here could braid hair, do nails, put on them lashes.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all got skills and y'all don't even want to use them.
Nope.
You don't want to go to somebody's job, but you got skills that God gave you and you don't want to use those. And those come free. You could do that tax free. Free. FR and 2 E's. It's called free money. Use them.
Yeah.
I would. He gave me one, and I use it. It's the gift of gab. It's a gift of hustle. You know, he gave me the best gift of all. You know what that was? My mother and my father. He couldn't have gave me no other gift in this world but my parents. You know, and they gave me the best gift. Look, listen, and learn. And I taught my kids that y'all better learn something out here. Stop buying all that designer stuff because what good is it gonna do you? Miss me. I'm true to the game. Trust me, I am. I don't have none of that mess in my closet. Miss me with them jeans because I'm true to the game. I'm gonna always be. Um, I like to give shout outs to everybody, you know, um, because that's just me. Because God has been truly, truly, truly good to me right now. In this 50 years I've been here, I've been blessed to still have my mother. God knows I am, and my family. I have an awesome, awesome cousin. I'm telling you, he is so awesome. Um, they're having a pop out Saturday. Um, you know, this young man here, y'all, they have a podcast on Friday. And he started his podcast in my basement. But it goes so far back. This young man, it goes beyond a podcast. Ace started with a movie, STL movie, when I had my car wash. He used to come and film stuff and do videos, and he produced movies and CDs and people music. I mean, my little cousin, I'm telling you, I used to back him up, and he used to do shows. But the one thing I loved about him was when the artists used to come here down back in the day, when we used to be the Animal House. I'm gonna take everybody back in the day. Hey, Brandy, and my girls were little, and that's when he used to rap. And he had this one song, and the girls used to dance to it, and I used to choreograph their little dance moves. And he opened for D4L. Boy, and I tell you, he was out there. I used to love to see him out there rapping. And my daughter was out there dancing, and she danced and danced, and so D4L had came out to the back part, and he said, "Hey, that little yellow one right there." He said, "She with you?" And he said, "Oh yeah, she with me." He said, uh, "I wanna take y'all on a tour, but I want her to open." He said, "Oh, you gotta talk to her mama." I said, "My baby ain't going nowhere. She's still a kid, you know." And he got out there, and he said, "Well, I want her to go on out here with us." I said, "No, one go, they all go. All of them my girls." He said, "Well, okay." He took them all out there with it. Oh boy, we had a good time that night. And then from that day forward, I told him, I say, "You're gonna go far, boy." And from this day, I tell him, "You the new Tyler Perry. You my Tyler Perry." I tell him that every day. You my Tyler Perry. And then one day I'm gonna get him to meet Tyler Perry. If it's the last thing I do, he my Tyler Perry. I'm gonna make it happen. My podcast may only got 7 people, and they podcast may only got a whole lot of people. And everybody tune in to him on Fridays because they do pretty good. And I know I'm gonna come up eventually. And from here, I'm gonna get me a talk show. And as soon my book will be out. I'm gonna have 2 books out. One book is gonna be called The Johnson Family. I'm gonna write about my family. It's very interesting on how it began, and then one is gonna be about my life, the documentary of me. Um, we are an entrepreneur family, and we stick together. We're a family of entrepreneurs that's tied together from um, one set of family, which was the lady on this phone, which is my mother and father owned the business for over 40 plus years in the heart of North City. And from that seed, it has spread it throughout this entire family really strong. And everybody has used their gifts as something strong, which my cousin, which is his mother, Miss Regina, she bakes the awesome cakes from Ace and his wife to these businesses that they have going now. Awesome hall they have here if you ever need a hall for a repast or anything. Decorations, they do it all. I'm telling you, we got it all. And my slogan is we the one-stop shop family. Whatever you think you need, we got it. We the one-stop shop. You don't have to go anywhere else for nothing. And that's the honest to God truth. We are the one-stop shop. That's our slogan. from traveling to parties to school to catering to whatever you need, we got it. Right, Dieta?
Yes.
Right, Ace? We on point. 22, we're going to be even bigger. I thank everybody for tuning in. Next Tuesday will be a little better. I have a few other people up here with me, but I will have Ladybug on the phone. I
Love
will.
my babies.
Yes. I will have Miss Yolanda Alexandria. She will be here. Miss Regina, will you be joining us? Can I get you to join us next Thursday? I'm going to see if she'll comment back. Thank you, Mr. Hall. Hello, Mr. Demond.
Mr. Demond.
Yes, sir. We have you on our podcast live.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Hi. Can we get you here next Thursday?
What time you gonna do it?
Next Thursday, sir.
I said, what time?
7 o'clock.
I'm probably a little too late. Y'all know.
All right. We're going to have Mr. Demond Johnson here for with us Thursday.
Yeah, and I'm bringing my ghetto sauce.
All righty. They can hear you, Mr. Johnson.
I'm trying to find
All righty.
trying to go on where no woman has gone before.
You say who? A woman is scoring you.
I said you going where no woman has gone before.
All righty. And what is that?
You make you doing it big. You're doing something that needs to be done.
All right. I thank you for that.
You're talking about a lot of topics.
Huh?
You're talking about a lot of topics that's playing in the city right now.
Okay. That's what I got to do.
And all you got to do is just plant the seed and watch it grow. And pretty soon, the politicians going to start tuning in.
A lot of who?
Politicians, they're going to start tuning in.
Uh-huh.
But to keep yourself safe, and what I mean by safe is, don't shake hands with them because the politicians' hands are never clean.
Okay.
Necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take no money from them.
All right. Do you have any specific questions that you think we should ask?
For what?
I don't know.
I got a lot of questions.
And what's that?
Got a lot of questions in my mind.
You do. Sound like you do.
Why
Okay,
is
we
that
can wrap this up.
a black
Uh-huh.
man one child, he paying $800 a month.
Why do a black man have one child and he pay $800 a month?
He got one child, he paying $75 a month.
What is
Okay,
it?
we'll up that next week.
Okay, we're going to write that down. We're going to surely write that question down. Hey, you got one of those flyers? One of your flyers right here. Huh?
I said, why no one talks about the damn one divide?
Dieta, hand me that flyer right here.
Say what?
Thank you. You said what?
Why no one talks about the damn one divide?
Why one talks about the who?
No one talks about the damn one divide.
Talking about.
Up there too.
You said what?
I said, why no one ever talks about the Delmar Divine.
The Delmar Divine.
Yeah.
Divine. Yeah, we can talk about that.
Change out with Delmar. You go one. That's Delmar.
Uh-huh.
If you go one block south, nothing but nice houses.
Right.
One block
Right.
north,
Right.
show up.
Right. Okay. That's cause, well, the money.
No, the alderman.
Yeah, the alderman. Definitely that.
See, people don't know that the alderman in those wards, right, is what pays for the street lighting, the streets to be fixed, all that. So if the alderman is not doing the upkeep of the ward, what are they doing with that money? They give you that money.
Well, yeah, most definitely.
Oh, that's why I want my job being in your podcast. I'm telling it all.
Oh, well, yeah, you definitely right about that. It's all in the ward, and how people care about that.
So they think the people that work for the city supposed to fix this and fix that. No, it's telling you about the alderman. Like when your streets been paid, the alderman pays for that.
Right. Most definitely.
That's in the budget that they give you every year.
Right.
We'll
But
talk about that next week because I know a little bit about that too.
right. My mother say we gonna put that on the list to talk about that next week. I'm gonna put that on the list. Okay. So the announcements for the evening is Creative Affairs, which is where I am now. 6518 West Florissant, 663136. They specialize in wedding, birthday parties, baby shower, business events, repasses, and much more. If you're looking to have an event, you can contact them at 314-449-4126, or you can email them at creativeaffairsevents@gmail.com. Making true events at your time. And you can also, if you have anything that you want it printed, mask, or anything like that, you can contact Promo Geeks. And you can contact them at 314-280-3436. You can contact Ace at promogeeks1@gmail.com. They do take Cash App. He do shirts, masks. We do jackets. We do graphic photographs. He do pictures. Customs everything. Music, films, weddings. He grade A rating, all of that. You can go on YouTube. He is on Facebook. You can't hardly see the flyer because it's little, but I will have it posted on my page. I will have a page for Family Tied Together, logo, banner, and all of that is coming soon. Email address and all different types of things will be coming at a later date. If anyone have any suggestions, you can inbox me. If you have anything, if you need to travel, you go on. If you want to go out of town, you're looking for a travel agent, or if you're looking to be an agent, you can contact myself. You can inbox me, or you can inbox Yolanda Alexandra, which is my boss. You can inbox us. Yolanda, you want to say something?
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I didn't know you can hear me.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
Yes. Yes, if you're looking for travels, you can contact Simply Yes Travels at 314-337-9481. Nicole Johnson, you can contact her as well. She can help you out too as well. And she can always refer back to me if she needs any assistance. We are working together, and it's going to be great. We're going to have a lot of trips coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So stay tuned in.
Right. She do winery trips. We do have a trip coming up. I don't know if we still have any seats left for
Our white yacht party.
yep, all white yacht party for the end of this month. We do the winery trips. We will be posting those. We have a lot of other events coming up. Some special events we're putting together. If you want to become a travel agent, I think we do have some special onboard prices where you can be a travel agent for little or nothing. It's great. You get.
Yeah.
It's great to be a travel agent. Trust me, you guys.
$50 to join.
Yeah. It's only what, $49?
Right, $49
To join. Yeah. And you can become your own boss. You could travel. It's really great. Like I said, anybody can. You want to become an entrepreneur? Give us a call. If you have any ideas, things like that. If you're thinking about opening something, if you're looking to buy candles, air fresheners, give me a call. Mr. Damon, he has his company. He does the candles and air fresheners. Mr. Damon. I'm waiting on you to say your candles and your air freshener.
Love with the Flame.
Right.
LLC. Love with the Flame Cameras and Air Freshness. LLC.
Okay. And your phone number is?
Also, Dress and Rest Boutique. And remember, you look your best when you dress and rest.
All right. And he sell hats and ties, men hats and ties, and fedora hats. Mm-hmm.
Mink coats, mink scarves, mink boots, mink gloves, mink hats, beaver, fox, whatever you like.
All righty. And get you ready for the winter. Get you ready for those step out parties, those old school parties that be throwing up that the Climax and all of that, them old school parties. All righty. That we'll be throwing some of those too. Coming soon. Some of those throwback skate parties. Yeah, some of those 80s parties that'll be coming your way. So a lot of events will be coming, and I'm gonna have a few events for the kids. I'm trying to look into doing. Maybe we could get some things going for the young adults. Something that where they don't have to bring guns out and kill up a few people. Yeah. And one of my things is trying to get some of the homeless people off the street. I want to see about these abandoned schools. Talk to some of these aldermen and see what's going on with these abandoned schools. They're not being used, and see if we can utilize them to do something with them. They're just sitting. That's one of my things to do. So share my podcast. Tell a friend. I'll see everybody next Thursday. Inbox me questions. I appreciate everybody for watching. Stay prayed up. Wear a mask. Stay sanitized. If you don't have a mask, call me. I got mask. Call me anyway if you just want to ask me something. But stay prayed up. Good night. It's not goodbye. My slogan is on my podcast is in a minute. Mr. Hall, in a minute, as he say, in a minute. Thank you, Miss Mickey.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
All righty. Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
I know, so I want me and my friend want to take some trips like this. We're gonna be going out of town every other 30 days.
All right.
We can do that.
You want to sign up to be a travel agent?